Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It has been an extremely long time. Let's start off with us doing a makeup tutorial for a first date that, because of coronavirus or COVID-19, now has to be done over FaceTime. But I thought we could do something fun. I have literally just jumped in the shower and washed my hair because it was now fresh. Okay, so to begin with, I'm going to go in with a primer. I'm using this Too Faced Dew You. It smells like watermelon, and if anyone can remember from my previous videos, I'm obsessed with things that smell. Oh my god. My concept for this is like, if my face smells and someone kisses my cheek, I know on FaceTime they haven't quite got the smell thing sorted yet, but it will come. And I smell like watermelon. We're all good. On to our eyebrows. I don't do like bad bitch brows. I literally just use this little set from MAC, which I created myself, and I have no idea what the colour is, but I will find it and I will put it on the screen. With a light touch, I don't tend to go crazy because, well, I don't do it anyway anymore because it's not really my vibe. However, I think if you're going to have your first date, you really don't want to look like you tried too hard. So we're going to try and keep this as simple as possible, and as in simple looking as possible. He doesn't need to know it took an hour to look this good. I'm gonna pick up the Bye Bye Under Eye Illuminator a little bit on the tip of my brush, like honestly the smallest amount. And then I'm just gonna go in underneath just to highlight them, nothing major. And also I then just bring it down. So I sort of buff it out. Sorry if my eyebrows need doing. You can be the judge of that. And then I just sort of like blend it down into my eye. Okay, so once we have our brows done, I'm going to move on to the eyes. I'm going to use this palette, the Tartlette in Bloom. However, I know that not everyone can get hold of this. It's not the easiest. So I would recommend going in with Nars. What is this one called? I don't even know. Ignited. It's beautiful. It's literally like the most gorgeous colours I can possibly describe, and I'm obsessed with it. And the only reason I'm not using it today is because I don't want to. As usual, I go in with a really plain like white colour, and I'm just going to put that over the top of my lids. This acts as like a setting powder, and to be honest, you can use a setting powder, it really doesn't make a difference. In with Smarty Pants in the Bloom. If you have this palette, at this point I would go in with, I hate it when they put the names on the back and it's upside down, Hammerhead the First. Tap off the excess. I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but we're just going to tap it off. And then just gonna go from the inner part of your eye down to the outside. So like not far in, but I just want to mostly keep this to like widen out the eye. I don't want to bring it all the way in, and I want to make it again as natural as possible. Because we're trying to look like we just rolled out of bed, y'all. I'm like really not pressing hard either, and I think that's always really important. Skimming the surface. I'm not pressing in. I'm literally just being really gentle with it. I'm going to go in with Jetsetter, which is this one here, which would be the equivalent to Sophia, which is a lovely name. This one here. And I'm just going to stay even more in the corner of my eye. So now I'm going to really just keep the colour down here. And again, I'm just very lightly brushing it onto my eye. Then I would go in with a little bit of glitter, but that's just me. Let's keep it natural. Okay, let's go in with the glitter. And I'm going to go in with Funny Girl, which is Everything I'm Not. Atomic, which is this one here. Ooh, this one here. Go in with the Funny Girl. And I'm just putting this in the inner corner to the middle part of my eye, so where we haven't put any shadow up until now. You can, if you want to, put some under eye, which I will do. I'll add a bit of extra. And when I do that, I tend to go even darker than the normal colour. However, today I'm going to be good and I'm going to stick to what I believe in, and I'm going back in with Jetsetter, which would be Sophia on our other palette. And I'm just going to keep it really close to the eyelashes. In fact, to be honest, I even draw over my eyelashes, which is probably really bad for them. But I like to keep it like as in there as possible. Then we're going to move on to our face and our concealer and everything. So I'm going to go in, before I do anything else, with Bye Bye Under Eye by IT Cosmetics. This is only a little sample colour, but I am obsessed with this concealer. And I'm literally just going to put like hardly anything onto my finger, like the smallest amount. And I'm just going to put that in the corner of my eye here and the corner of my eye here. And I'm just going to press into my skin. It is honestly just like the thickest, best coverage. Coverage? Coverage. Okay, so then we're going to go in with our foundation. I'm using the Givenchy Couture Wear. Okay, so I'm going to go in with my super sponge, which I will also link below. And just put my foundation on. Okay, and then I'm also going to go in with the Givenchy Couture concealer. Couture! Okay, then I'm going to move on to the blush. I like to use two blushes. So I use the, God, I'm going to have to say it on camera. Guerlain, French. Definitely dropped French when I was 12. 13. When did we pick GCSEs? I didn't take a GCSE. I dropped that thing way early. Anyway, it looks like this inside. It's really pretty. It's like paisley print. Anyway, I really love this colour on me. But then I also, when I'm trying to look like snatched, I don't even know, I go in with a darker shade of bronzer. So obviously my colour. So I go in with like a sort of buffing bronzer brush. This is just the Real Techniques one. And I literally just go around all of the points on my face that I would like to be slightly deeper in colour. Then I'm going to go in with my other bronzer. And I'm going to take this Morphe E4 brush. And like get the smallest amount and just pick up. I'm going to do the shape of E with it, but very lightly. So and then I just like press it into my forehead so it doesn't look too much like I'm wearing a helmet. And I'm like living for blusher being like my main source of like on my face, you know. So I just use Laura Mercier Orange Blossom. I think it's really pretty colour. So I'll just get that on my brush. I literally think I have brush hair all over my face. I'm like, oh my god. Ooh. Okay. Now I used to smile and put it on the thingies where you smile, but I was told you're not meant to do that, so don't do that. Instead, you basically just want to put it where you would normally put your bronzer, but just a little bit higher. That's what I do. Don't know if that's right, but and I literally just drag the brush in like circular motions as I'm doing it, so. So then you want to go in with your highlighter. Obviously it's optional. It's probably a bit much for a FaceTime date. I'm going to put it on just because I'm really beginning to feel this look. I use Soft and Gentle by MAC. It's always been my favourite. I've hit pan on this one, but I feel like I'm going to have to get another one soon. And then I'm just using the Morphe M501. I really like this. It's basically a big version of my little MAC brush that I use for my eyeshadow, but it's just really sweeps it over quite beautifully. And I literally am just going to come down and I'm not going to go very far with it. I'm just going to go in this sort of same area that we put the blusher, just a little bit higher. Just to sort of kiss my, can you see? So this is probably really weird. I always do my mascara last, no matter what I'm doing. Obviously, if you want to wear false lashes, you'd put these on now. I just don't like putting them on straight away. But I just think it's a good, nice way of like closing off your lip look by putting on the mascara. It just sort of like brings it all together. Some on my bottom lashes. Only a little bit, but just... I'm going to go in with the Nars Orgasm Afterglow Lip Balm. I think it's like just pink enough that you can tell you've got something on your lips. But I just think it's like really cute. And I'm going to go in with the all infused lip tint in the colour Orgasm as well. Just for some gloss. And then you're ready. You just need to do my hair. Okay, so I've done my hair. I've just sort of blow dried it straightish. Look, it is what it is with my hair. I'm just not a hair person. And I put on like a slouchy top. I even have my gym leggings on. And my Primark fluffy socks. Shout out. But they're probably realistically only going to see from here upwards anyway. So I'm just going to wait for it to get dark outside, because again, I'm assuming your call will most likely be in the evening when your actual date would be, not during the working day. And then I'll show you the setup and she'll be good to go. Okay, so this is it with the light on, just like the lamp like stood up. It's like so easy. Sorry about my fluffy hair. But yeah, it's just like a super easy way of getting the light onto you, and this is it off just so you can see the difference. I feel like it's just like not as nice. It's just like feel very washed out, whereas like you can build up the lighting. Like maybe this one's too strong, but I just think it's nice because you can like properly see you. It's like quite like pretty. It like picks up on the highlight that we put here and like the little bit on the eyebrow, and it's just really cute. Ready for my date.